What's up, guys? We back for another episode of This Dope Cookie Show. Yes, I got merch. Yep, sure do. So look, I'm working on something to get to you guys so you can get your This Dope Cooking Show shirt. Check me out. So look, guys, today we're gonna have some collard greens, just like my mom used to make. We're gonna have some smoked mac and cheese and some made from scratch chicken fingers. Remember last week we talked about how when I worked at the NBC Suites, we used to fry chicken on Sundays? That's what we're doing today. So sit back, tune in, tell a friend. This Dope Cookie Show, we about to get started and it's about to go down. The Daniel fast is over. So shout out to those of you that made it through the whole thing. Again, by now you probably done ate that 32-ounce steak. But if you haven't, start back with the meat slowly. Fish, ground turkey, ground beef. Also, thank you for those that got in the comments on my YouTube that had questions. I appreciate you guys. If you got a question, send it to me. I'm gonna respond because I'm trying to grow my channel and I like talking to people because we just chilling. So no beef or nothing, nothing like that. We just chilling. I'm cooking, you looking. It's all good. So thank you for those comments. I responded. If I missed your comment, I'll get back to it. I promise you. Let's get into it, guys. Another episode of what? Let's go. What's up, guys? Welcome to This Dope Cookie Show. Hey, we having some greens, man. We doing some greens just like my mom used to do it. So look, I don't know where and how you do your greens, but I know for me, I don't like no stems, don't like no sticks, don't like none of that in there. So I take my greens and I just put them right down that vein, just like so. Cause no stems, no sticks. We just want them leaves. All we want is these leaves, guys. So what's up? Welcome to another episode of This Dope Cooking Show. On to the menu today, we have greens, smoked mac and cheese, chicken strips. I know you might be saying chicken strips. Nah, man, this is Sunday. The Chiefs on their way back to the Super Bowl. And we gotta eat. So this is what we doing. Because my kids like mac and cheese. I just wanted some greens. Honestly, I really wanted some greens. And I didn't want to do mashed potatoes. I wanted to do this smoked mac and cheese recipe. Now I had a catering the other day, and I did a smoked. I did a Cajun mac and cheese, and it was fire. So I was like, shoot, let's just do some smoke because my kids not with the spicy. They not really, they not their granddaddy will eat a jalapeno like an apple. But these little dudes, they're not doing it. So I just thought I'd fancy it up for them a little bit. So for me, my greens, collard greens, of course, but I also add a little mustard greens in there just to give it a little different flavor. Plus, my mama told me, and mama's always right? Who's going to question mama? So she said, add some mustard greens in there. And sure, I will do that. No problem. So we got some mustard greens. We got a little bushel. We got a little bushel of mustard greens, probably. And then collard greens is going to be the rest of it. So I'm just going to do a little pot because I'll probably be the only one to eat them. And if you are on here and you know somebody that knows how to make chow chow, that has a chow chow recipe, send them to me. Send them to me. I'm telling you, ain't nothing like having some fresh greens with some chow chow on the top. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. So look, tell them, get in the comments and tell them, hey, holla at Chef Jeff, because he's got he wants some chow chow. And if I got to drive to get some, if you got to ship it to me, I want some, okay? Just let me know where to go. So just a quick little, we getting started here. So look, I don't know what you season your greens with, but I use smoked turkey necks and wings. And I'm gonna tell y'all the cheat code, all right? Now my mama told me to put them in a pot with your seasonings and let them boil. Well, here's what I do. I put all of my seasonings in the pot, but I put it in the pressure cooker. Yeah, man. Put it in the pressure cooker and let it cook. Saves on time, and it makes it tender. Make that turkey tender quick. So, pressure cooker. Just let it roll until you're ready for it. Actually, that's what I'm doing. I let it go until I'm ready for it. So we're just gonna get these greens a little rough chop. We're gonna get them in our bowl, and then we're gonna get them over to the sink. We're gonna wash them out because, these greens, never trust greens when you get them from the store. They water them down all day long and they spray all that water on them. That's cool, but don't trust them. I'm just telling you, do not trust them because there's mud in them, it's dirt, it's pesticides, residue, etc. See that little stem try to get in there? It's pesticides, it's residue, stuff like that. So always, I don't care where you get them from, always wash your greens every single time without fail. Wash them greens because the last thing you want is to get a good big bite of these well-seasoned tender greens and they got some soot in them. And it tastes like you just bit into a pocket of gravel. Oh, it's the worst. I'm telling you. Oh, man. I've been to some places where they greens, first of all, I've been to places where they just cut this up and they leave all this in there. No bueno. Nah. Peel that off that stem, man. We don't want no stems, no sticks. No stems, no sticks in the greens, man. Peel all them leaves off. Yeah. So wash your greens. It is important. It is imperative. It is a must do to wash your greens. Rinse them a couple of times. And ain't no wrong. Put a little soap in the water. I put a little soap in my water. A little drip. Just a little drop of soap in there. Really excited about this menu this week because, first of all, it's chicken. Second of all, it's greens. And then you throw in some good mac. I'm going to show you how I do my mac and cheese. So don't tell nobody unless you tell them to come to this dope cooking show and watch the show. If you tell a friend to tune in, they can see how I do it. Don't be just telling nobody my secrets. It's between me and you. All right? So you be the hit at your next party, at your next gathering. You want to show out for your man. You want to show out for your boo thing. You want to do a smoked mac and cheese. This is how we're going to show you how to do it, right? Show you how we going to do it. So sit back, relax, get ready. I'm going to finish cutting and peeling and trimming these greens. Get them ready to get rinsed off. And we'll come back. We'll get started on another part of the menu. Hey, so we getting ready to wash our greens, guys. Don't forget to wash them. Wash, rinse, and repeat. I throw a little soap in mine. I ain't ashamed to let y'all know I want them clean. Hear me? We're going to get that little bit in there. We're going to wash them good. Yeah. Get them in there. Rinse them a few times. I'm going to rinse them a few times. So I'm going to let these soak. And then I'm going to rinse them again. And we're going to come back, get them in our pot, get them ready to go with everything we got in our pressure cooker. Get ready. Stay tuned. All right. So look at that water. That's after the first rinse. That's why it's important to rinse and wash your greens. It's important. Don't skip this step. All right, so we're getting ready with our second rinse, guys. Washing these greens, getting them clean so we can get them started. Don't wash them greens. Ain't nothing wrong with washing them. Wash them up. You only feel better about your end product at the end, I promise you. So like those pre-washed greens, those pre-cut greens, if you should choose to use those, still wash them. As you see, I cut my own greens. I peel my own greens off the stem. I don't want nobody to do it for me. I do my own. Thank you. All right, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that wash right there. Look at that wash. Look at the water though. Look how clear the water is after that washing. See, that's why you want to wash your stuff, because all of that other stuff from that first wash would have been in your greens. You gotta wash them out. Look at that. Look at that water. It's clear. Yeah, you gotta wash your greens, guys. Wash them. All right, we're gonna get them in the pot. All right, guys, we got our super good juice boiling. So look, this is nothing but chicken broth, turkey neck, turkey wing, garlic. I took some cloves of garlic and put it in there, and some onion, um, salt and pepper for right now, right? And I put that in the pressure cooker and let that cook down. So like this is some of what's left over. I let that cook down until that turkey, that smoked turkey became tender. So and then I put it in the pot. So I got the rolling boil going. I got a boil going already. We're gonna add our greens. All right. So we got our greens in there moving around. So we just gonna let them get in there, getting that juice. And shoot, we gonna let them do their thing. Got a little bit more to add, but I wanted to get them in there, show you guys, putting them in the pot while that water boiling. Don't be worried. Don't be worried if you got too many. They are gonna cook down. Greens are just like spinach. They're gonna cook down, and before you know it, you got a cup of greens because they cook down. But anyway, yeah, here we go. We got our greens going. So now we'll prep our chicken. Um, we'll do our chicken next. So while these greens is cooking, we'll get our chicken going, and we'll get it marinating. Go from there. Okay, guys. So now we got our greens going. We're gonna go ahead and get our marinade for our chicken strips together. So we're gonna go with buttermilk, magic poultry seasoning, Montreal chicken seasoning. Told y'all that's my go-to right there. That's the go-to. Hamburger deluxe. We use that on just about everything, and a little bit of smoked paprika. Yeah. So we're gonna get all of those incorporated into that bowl, and then we're gonna get it mixed up, get our chicken cut, and get it in the refrigerator for about 25 minutes. Okay, so somebody said in the comments, I don't be saying how much of stuff I be using. So we're gonna walk through it together. If I miss something, get in the comments. Let me know. I'm new to this. I'm just starting out, right? So look, we're gonna start with the buttermilk. Now, I'm gonna use half of this container. So let's go with the half. Boom. Half of that. Okay. We're gonna go with about, I don't know, some shakes of this poultry season. Yep. Yep. Well, looks all right to me. Montreal chicken. And so I actually, guys, don't really have a rhyme or reason to how I do it. I just do it. So I just kind of like cover. You'll see in a second how I cover it. I'll just show you. I just kind of cover this area inside the bowl, and go from there. It really ain't nothing to it, nothing special, I promise you. So look, check it out. That's how I look when I get done. Now I'm gonna mix that up. Then I'm gonna throw the chicken in there. And we're gonna get that in the refrigerator and we're gonna get it going. Okay, I just thought about another thing. As I'm getting ready to start prepping this chicken, I also went ahead and prepped my flour, but I wanted you guys to see what I do with my flour as well. Because somebody said I don't be showing y'all it. So I'm going to show y'all what we got. So we just went in with some Montreal chicken seasoning. All right. We got our flour. Of course. We're going to use some of that. Boom. Seen that? I'm going to show y'all another one too. Guys, this one is one of my favorites that I use. This is chicken raw. Oh my God, bro. Get into it. Okay. Now, if y'all remember last week, I told y'all that I worked at the Embassy Suites Vanderbilt, and we would fry chicken on Sundays because we had to work. And so the trick was that we would put cornstarch in the chicken to make it crispy, give it a little crunch. So, cornstarch in the flour, boom. So we got all our flour mixed up, and we're gonna get ready to get into prepping that chicken. I wanted to show y'all my flour, man, so that way y'all can see what everything that goes into making it the good old chicken, man. Goes into making it good old chicken. So you got the buttermilk, and that's if you want to do buttermilk. You don't have to do the buttermilk. I'm just trying to be fancy today because I feel, the Chiefs won. Buttermilk. You can, you don't have to. You can just go chicken straight to the flour, straight to the grease. So it's up to you how you want to do it. Everybody's different. It's your kitchen. This is my kitchen. This is how I want to do it today. Most of the time, I probably do it most of the time, but every now and then I just want something quick, so I won't go the buttermilk route. So like I said, everything is so you. So we're gonna take a look at our greens here in a second, see how they looking, and then we're gonna cut our chicken. All right, got our greens rolling. They cooking. I'm gonna turn them down just a little bit, so we can just a little simmer, slow cooking. You know what I'm saying? But I want y'all to check them out. All right, boom. Now today's gadget we're gonna be using is the Masterbuilt turkey fryer. Yes, indeed. Yeah, man. Just a regular old turkey fryer. I ain't never fried a turkey in this a day of my life, but being a family of 5, sometimes you just gotta get it all cooked. So that's how we roll around here. Masterbuilt deep fryer, man. Yeah. All right, so real quick, we gonna do, how we do our chicken over here, man. We fillet that chicken, and then we cut off what we don't like, what we don't want to eat, and then we just go from there, right? So same thing apply. Same thing apply with these guys. We just gonna give them a good old nice little fillet there, and then I would probably go 3 pieces. I'll probably get about 3 pieces out of one side of breast. So boom, boom, boom. There we go. And you can get fancy if you want to. You want to do some chicken nuggets, you can. Well, we're going to keep it strips over this way. We're going to keep it strips. So yeah. Funny story. So I worked at 54th Street Grill, and it was a steakhouse, right? And so we had to do this for every order of chicken strips there was. This is what we had to do. So can you imagine standing cutting, battering chicken strips all night? Man, you be like, I don't want to see another piece of chicken, never no more. Yeah. I don't want to see no more chicken. So yeah, that's how I learned this little trick of the trade. You got your dry hand and your wet hand and all of that. So yeah, that's where I learned that from. Love 54th Street now. 54th Street Grill here in Texas don't hit like you do back home in St. Louis, Missouri, which is originally where I'm from. They don't have the happy hour tacos. Now let me tell y'all something. These tacos, it's like Oh my God. It's okay, so you get chicken or you can get beef. Either one is a win. Either one of them is a win. I'm telling you, either one of them is a win. So chicken or beef. These tacos are so fire. And they like a, it might have been like three of them for like $5 during happy hour or something like that. And then you can keep them going, like keep mixing and matching them. Oh my God, you talking about good? So of course, with everything, guys, I give everything a good wash. You never know where nothing been, who touched it. And you can never go wrong with washing your chicken. You never go wrong with washing your chicken, guys. So I'm gonna always wash my stuff, give it a good rinse. And so I don't know if you can see my shirt, but I got a This Dope Cooker Show shirt. If not, I'm gonna show y'all at the end. So we'll get this into our buttermilk. I'm gonna put them right on in there. Right on. That's what our buttermilk looks like. Ready to put some chicken in it. And so we'll just transfer this freshly washed cut chicken into the bowl. Somebody say, well, pat it dry. It's going to liquid anyway. It's cool. Don't worry about it. It's all fine. Put it all in there. Boom. We got it. Now, normally I would season this chicken, but since it's going in the buttermilk, I'm gonna not season it. I'm just not gonna do it. So here we go. We got our chicken. At this point in the game, you can add some hot sauce, give your chicken a kick, or you can add some Cajun seasoning as well to get you a kick. It's up to you. Your kitchen, your show. I'm gonna just keep it simple for these little dudes, because I don't want to do too much. So we're gonna put this in the refrigerator. We'll let it sit for about 30. We'll be back. Okay. So now we're gonna go ahead and make this cheese sauce for this smoked mac and cheese. So the smokehouse cheddar, that's gonna give you your smoky flavor with a little Gouda, pepper jack cheese. It's gonna give you a little bit of a bite. We're gonna bring it all together with some heavy cream and milk. And we're gonna also add some smoked paprika in it as well. That's gonna give it a little bit of a red color. And that's gonna give it a little bit more of a smokier taste. All right, let's get. All right, now remember, you want to go slow and low with these cheese sauces. You don't want your milk to burn. You don't want your sauce to scorch. So you want to go slow and low with that. So we got our milk in first. We're gonna go smoked paprika. 4 or 5 shakes of that. That'll be good. And then I'll hit it with some heavy whipping cream. Let that get heated up. So I'm gonna use half of this. I only use a little, like a quarter of the milk. So I'm gonna use half of this. I'm gonna save it just in case it gets too thick. I still want it to be creamy. I don't want it to be too thick. So we don't want like a fondue. We want a cheese sauce. So we'll get those heated up and going. As you can see, them greens still going over there, looking pretty good. We got our fryer heating up, and then we'll go from there, guys. We getting it on together. I threw an audible on the play. Just so y'all know, I went on pulled me some catfish out the freezer. Got me old surf and turf dinner. Know what I mean? We'll surf and turf dinner. Yeah. So yeah, we'll let that we'll let the milk, heavy cream mixture go ahead and heat up, come to a smoky boil, and then we'll add our cheeses in. We'll go from there. Okay, we got a little smoke coming off our milk here. So we're gonna go ahead and start adding these cheeses. So I'm gonna go with the shredded stuff first, because since it's easier. Why not? Go ahead and knock that out. Boom. So we're gonna go in here with our pepper jack first. And it's good to give it, a little bit of a break in between. Let it start to melt those cheeses down. We'll start there, give it a good little break. Good little whisk there. And you'll be able to feel the weight of the cheese in the pan, hitting that whisk. Get you a light wire whisk like so. And you can feel the weight of if that cheese is melted or not, or if it's just in there. So we just want to make sure that we keep it going, keep it stirring. All right. So we got a cup and a half because each one of these bags is 2 cups. So we got a cup and a half of the pepper jack shredded cheese. All right. Cup and a half, cup and a half, cup and a half. So boom, we starting to get some thickness there with that cheese. I don't know about y'all, but I love making sauces and stuff like this. So I love making cheese sauces, especially when you can mix the cheeses up and get different flavors out of them. So dope. So dope. Yeah. So next we'll go in with this smokehouse cheddar. All right, so we got our cheese mixture going. Now we put a cup and a half of that pepper jack cheese in there, right? Okay. So now we want to go in with our smoked cheddar cheese slices. Going there with the smoked cheddar. Ooh, it smells so good. So boom. However you want to, however many pieces of smoked cheddar cheese you want to put in there. This is your show. This is what you want to, this is your thing. So you put as many of them in there as you like. Woo, okay, we almost had us a little mess. You see that? We almost had us a little mess. So we're going to keep on stirring. Keep on stirring. I'm going to go ahead and turn our greens down to a low simmer because they about done. The greens about done. So remember, it's good to take your time. It's good to slow and low, especially with this cheese sauce, so that way you don't mess up nothing. You don't scorch your cheese sauce. You don't burn the bottom of your pot. As long as you hear that moving around down there, hear that? That's how you know you ain't got nothing stuck to the bottom of your pot, man. It's always good to rotate it around. Rotate your pot back and forth so that way. I got a little pot. I don't want to. So, character flaw, toxic trait of mine. I always make too much of something. So, for me to counteract that or not do it, I have to make things in smaller pots. Because if not, I have enough stuff for an army. Why? Here's the thing. I started off cooking at Harris Casino in the buffet, and you couldn't make too much. You know what I mean? There was no way that you could make too much of something because it was gonna run out between the hours of operation. One thing about it, we would get our basically our grocery list of what we needed for the night, and shoot, we would make pans. I would have 10 pans or something. So I just come from batch cooking in large amounts. So character flaw of mine, I always be cooking too much. So I try to counteract that by cooking things in a smaller pot. So we got our cheese sauce. That's pretty much it on the cheese sauce, guys. I didn't want to do too much. But I wanted to get that. I wanted to show you guys that smoky flavor. That's where I got my smoky flavor from. So the smokehouse cheddar, a little bit of the Gouda cheese, and then some smoked paprika. Can't go wrong with that. That's gonna bring out a little bit more of that cheesy flavor as well. And that's it on that. So we'll get some macaroni going, some old macaroni noodles going. And then we'll fry our chicken too. So cheese sauce is ready to go. I'm not gonna bake it. This is gonna be a pour over. So I'll just sit this off to the side, and that's a done deal. And then we'll go ahead and fry some chicken. What you think? I think we'll go ahead and fry some chicken. Get to it. All right, we got our cheese sauce done. Our greens are done. Let's go ahead and fry some chicken, guys. Yep. So we let our chicken sit in the buttermilk mixture 30 minutes. So we're gonna just pull them out. We'll go right into that batter. Go right into that flour mixture we made up earlier. It's gonna be good. I know that for sure. Why? Because my mama taught me how to fry chicken. And then Miss Pam taught me how to fry chicken at the Embassy Suites. I already knew how to fry chicken, but Miss Pam put another whole little spin on it. So shout out to her. She's still alive. You ever think about people that you cross in your path during your lifetime, and you want to know like if they still alive or if they still, doing good, things like that? There's only one person that I worked with back in Tennessee. Well, I can't say one person. One person that I had a relationship with back in Tennessee that I was thinking about, and that's Miss Pam. She was a cool old lady. A lot of times I make friends with older ladies, and they be cool people too. They be killed be supposed to be like somebody grandmama. They be grandmamas. They be mamas that been through some or know some, and they just always have them life lessons for you. You ever had some dealt with somebody like that? I always meet them kind of people in the workforce. In my working with people, so we got us some tenders in here, guys. We got them rolled around in our flour. We're gonna go ahead and get them over into the fryer. Now, one thing about this fryer, if you have one, you know that it gets hot. And another thing is that it take a long time to get hot, but when it get hot, it's ready. But until then, you got to wait. You are playing the waiting game. I'm talking about waiting your turn, because it don't get in no hurry. It don't get in no hurry about nothing. So we're gonna fry our chicken fingers on about 350. That does it. That does well. Don't cook too fast. Gives it an even cook all the way through. Don't burn your flour on the outside so it's not too dark. Plus, this is some fresh oil, so it's gonna be real pretty when it come out. And so another thing you can do when your chicken come out the fryer, you can hit it again with some more seasoning. As long as it ain't too salty, you can hit it with something else. So we may do that. Just depending on how we feeling. But as of right now, we getting them dropped in. See if we can get it all in one batch. That way we ain't gonna drop no more. That would be cool, huh? This particular fryer holds a lot. I mean, like its life is the purpose is for it's the turkey fryer, but it holds quite a bit. Like I can do probably about 10 pieces of fish in here, something like that. So it holds a lot, and it'll get the job done pretty quick. So that's what I like about it. We like I say, as a family of 5, we have. You might just drop them in there, drop a bag of chicken nuggets, drop a bag of chicken tenders, drop some catfish. So, you get it done out the way. So, I like it. It gets the job done, like I said. And, Can't never have too many kitchen gadgets. I'm just saying. Now I know I probably shouldn't have so many, but who, hey, you know, who counting? Who keeping track? And if you keeping track, stop it, knock it off. So, yeah, got our chicken frying. Oh, we gotta get our noodles on too, guys. So let me get some. Let's get some macaroni going, so we can mix our sauce, put our sauce in it. Oh yeah, dinner finna be straight. I can't wait. Actually, I don't know about you. If you following along, I appreciate it. Tune in and tell a friend, tag a friend. This dope cooking show is on, and we are making some collard greens. We got a smoked mac and cheese we finna have with some fried chicken strips we made from scratch. Scratch batter. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good, guys. So we are all set, ready to go. We're gonna come back with some when our noodles get to boiling, and I'll show you how pretty this chicken come out too. That's gonna be awesome. Y'all. Look at that. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Look at that chicken, how pretty that is. Man, don't get no better than that right there. So we got our chicken is done, our greens are done, our cheese sauce is done for our mac and cheese. All we waiting on is for our water to heat up so we can go ahead and make our smoked mac and cheese. Now, see, this is why I be doing too much, right? Because I want to do some cheddar biscuits or something like that to go with it, but see, I be doing too much. You be doing too much? It's okay though, because I mean, when you get in the kitchen, sometimes you get creative, and that's okay. You just have to be, think about your time, things like that. Also, there's a lot of food to eat at one time. But I think I am gonna throw me a piece of fish over in there, grease since it's hot. Can't go wrong with that. Now don't forget, guys, show that water some love when you go ahead and make your if you're doing macaroni from scratch. Put a little salt, a little oil in that water. Season your water so your macaroni noodle be, a little oil in there so they don't stick. Salt in there for a little seasoning. Make that water boil fast. And did you know that water boils fast if you put salt in it? Old school told me that a long time ago. I learned that from an old, I forget what the guy name was. That was at the very, very beginning of my career. Boiling some, getting ready to make some macaroni and cheese for a buffet. He said, hey, you need to put some salt in that water. It ain't gonna never boil, you standing there watching it. Which is true. A watch pot will never boil. Just thought I'd share that little bit of tidbit of information for you. Now, I'm just gonna go on and say it. The Holy Box got the best catfish in the city. I'm just saying, I stand on that. What is the Holy Box? That is my food truck that I started 3 years ago now. Yeah, it's been about 3 years. And yeah, man, best catfish in the city. I stand on that. I done been grinding this thing on out, and it's a fun ride. So if you're in the DFW area, follow the Holy Box. That is my food truck. Catch me in the wind. Catch me if you can. Catch me while I got some fish on the stand. Cause it goes quick. It's not a game out here. But yeah, I had this grease hot. I had to go ahead and put me a few pieces of this old fish down in this old surf and turf type of evening. Yeah, man. I don't know what y'all got going on, but my Sunday dinner shaping up pretty good. Okay, so while I'm standing over here frying fish, I just want to go ahead and say that I fry my fish and my chicken in the same oil. I just fry my chicken first. No discrimination. I just fry my chicken first. You were with me, fried all the chicken. You got that done already. So yeah, we are wrapping this thing on up. We got our noodles going. They are about done. So we put our mac and cheese together. Ooh, and wait till you see this plate. This is a pure fat boy plate. Back to our chicken strips. As you can see, They give you like a home style chicken type result. Not the huge biggest fan, but in this case, my kids like the crunch, so it works. It works out. But for me, I'm kind of I don't need all that bread. But that crunch, that look, is what that cornstarch will give you. Um, you cooking up your chicken. So yeah, man. Yeah, I got my fish cooking. It's gonna go down. This play finna be awesome. I'm finna catch the end of this football championship showdown. What team you root for? My team is in. The Chiefs team is in there. I don't know about who you was rooting for. I know the Cowboys didn't make it. We'll try again next year. We'll try again next year, guys. It's okay. You know, win some, you lose some. The Cowboys on a good old roll, and then they got stumped. They got stumped. That's all right, man. That is okay. It's okay. Right. So boom, back over here, checking it out. We got our mac and cheese. We're gonna go ahead and pour this on over that. See? That cream. Ooh, shut up. Did you see that? That pour? Shut up. Stop playing. All right. So this is what my kids gonna like right here. That's what they like. Mac and cheese right there. Ooh, shut up. Stop playing with them. No flex zone, or none of that, but I'm playing with him. And it's cool, guys. Go ahead. You can go ahead and season your mac and cheese. It's not against the law. Because it's your kitchen. You do what you want to do. Season how you want to. So of course I hit it with a little season. I'm gonna season everything all on the whole way. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Yeah. Boom. We ready. We ready, Freddy. It's gonna be a good meal right here, y'all. Catfish looking right nice. So we got our collard greens. We got our mac and cheese done. Oh, we got our chicken. Hello, chicken. We got our chicken on. We're gonna have our fish in a minute. Yeah, that's how we do it. This Dope Cooker Show. Another good meal. You can do it however you want it. How we do it on this way, over here. So yeah, man, we're gonna plate us a plate. We finna get it in. Oh man, what I tell you? What I tell you? Look at that plate. Yeah, man. Good eating right there. This Dope Cooker Show, we gotta go. We gotta grub.